Island of Choices. In the heart of the Andaman-Nicobar Islands, nestled between the relentless waves of the Bay of Bengal, there existed a quaint village called Coral Haven. The village was home to hardworking folks who eked out a living from the unforgiving sea. Among them was a young boy named Jake, born to a humble fisherman named Tom. Jake was known for his resilience, a quality inherited from his father. From dawn till dusk, they both braved the wild sea, casting their nets and battling the unpredictable tides. However, the sea wasn't always kind, and the meager catches left them struggling to make ends meet. One day, after a particularly meager haul, Tom sat Jake down for a serious conversation. "Son," he said, his weathered face reflecting the harsh realities of their lives, "we need to make some tough choices. The sea provides, but it also takes away. We must find a way to secure our future." Driven by a sense of responsibility, Jake decided to explore the nearby islands to seek opportunities that might change their fate. He embarked on a journey with a simple boat, a worn-out map, and his father's words echoing in his ears. As Jake sailed through the azure waters, he encountered an island unlike the others. The shores were rocky, and the trees stood tall, casting shadows that seemed to whisper tales of challenges and choices. He docked his boat, and as he ventured into the heart of the island, he stumbled upon a small village. The people of this village were different, their faces etched with the struggles of survival. Jake approached an old man, his voice coarse from years of hardships. "What brings you here, young one?" the old man asked. "I seek opportunities for my people back in Coral Haven. The sea has not been kind, and we are desperate for a change," Jake replied, his eyes reflecting the sincerity of his plea. The old man nodded knowingly. "You've come to the island of choices. Here, we don't rely solely on the sea. We make choices that shape our destiny. But beware, young one, for every choice has consequences." Jake was intrigued. The old man guided him through the village, where he witnessed the hard-working people engaging in various trades, farming, craftsmanship, and even a modest school where children learned the art of choice-making.
As he explored, Jake met a wise woman named Sarah, who had faced the harsh realities of life on the island. "In our world, every choice is a gamble. You can choose to fish and risk the unpredictability of the sea, or you can choose to cultivate the land and reap what you sow. The key is to make informed choices and accept the consequences, she explained. Inspired by the islanders' resilience, Jake decided to bring these lessons back to Coral Haven. He returned with newfound knowledge and a determination to change their destiny. Back in Coral Haven, Jake gathered the villagers and shared his experiences. He introduced new ways of living, cultivating the fertile lands, teaching the children essential skills beyond fishing, and embracing a diversified approach to survival. However, change was met with resistance. Old habits die hard, and some villagers were skeptical about abandoning the sea, the only life they had ever known. It was then that Jake realized the gravity of the choices he had made. He faced criticism and doubt, and even his father questioned the wisdom of his decisions. "We are fishermen, Jake, not farmers. The sea is our livelihood, our identity. What do you know of these choices?" Tom bellowed, frustration etched on his face.
Undeterred, Jake stood his ground. "I've seen another way of life, Dad. We can't rely on the sea alone. We need to adapt, make choices that ensure our survival. The island of choices taught me that." The village became divided between those willing to embrace change and those clinging to tradition. Jake found himself in the midst of a moral dilemma, torn between his newfound wisdom and the deeply rooted beliefs of his community. One day, as tensions reached a boiling point, a massive storm engulfed Coral Haven. The sea, enraged and unforgiving, battered the village with ferocious waves. The fishermen who had defied Jake's vision found themselves at the mercy of the tempest. In the aftermath, the village lay in ruins, and the once mighty sea had taken its toll. Tom, battered but alive, approached Jake with a mix of defeat and acceptance in his eyes. "We made the wrong choices, Jake. We underestimated the sea and overestimated our control. We paid the price," Tom whispered, his voice carrying the weight of harsh realities. The villagers, humbled by the devastation, gathered to assess the damage. It was then that Jake, with a heavy heart, addressed them. "We must learn from our choices, both good and bad. The sea is a force beyond our control, but we can make choices that shape our destiny. Let us rebuild, not just our homes, but our lives." In the arduous days that followed, the villagers united. They rebuilt Coral Haven with a newfound understanding of the delicate balance between their choices and the sea's unpredictable nature. The islanders diversified their livelihoods, incorporating lessons from the island of choices. Years passed, and Coral Haven transformed into a resilient community that thrived despite the sea's challenges. The once divided village now stood as a testament to the power of informed choices and adaptability. And so, the story of Coral Haven became a fable passed down through generations, a reminder that in the face of harsh realities, choices could either lead to despair or pave the way for a brighter future. The sea remained unpredictable, but the people of Coral Haven had learned to navigate its waters with wisdom and resilience. Years rolled by, and Coral Haven continued to prosper. The village had become a model of resilience, with its people adapting to the ebb and flow of life on the island. Jake, now a respected leader, guided the community with a steady hand.
However, the island of choices held more secrets yet to be uncovered. One day, a stranger arrived at Coral Haven. He was a weathered man, his face bearing the marks of a life lived in solitude. His name was Samuel, a sailor who had weathered storms and faced the brutal sea on his solitary voyages. Intrigued by the tales of Coral Haven's transformation, Samuel sought Jake's counsel. "I've heard of your village's journey, and I come seeking refuge. The sea has been unkind, and my ship lies in ruins. Can Coral Haven offer me shelter?" he asked, his eyes reflecting the weariness of his soul. Jake, recognizing the shared struggles of the sea, welcomed Samuel into their community. However, Samuel carried a burden, a mysterious, weathered map that hinted at uncharted territories beyond the familiar waves of the Andaman-Nicobar Islands. Intrigued by the possibilities, Jake gathered a group of curious villagers to decipher the map. Samuel, his voice tinged with a mix of caution and excitement, explained, "This map holds the key to undiscovered lands. The sea is vast, and there are choices beyond what we know. But beware, for the uncharted waters are treacherous." The villagers, fueled by a sense of adventure, decided to embark on a journey beyond the familiar shores. They repaired Samuel's ship and set sail into the unknown, guided by the cryptic markings on the weathered map. As they ventured further, the sea revealed its unpredictable nature. Storms battered their ship, and uncertainty hung in the air. Samuel, with a weathered wisdom born of solitude, guided the crew through the tumultuous waters. Amidst the challenges, the villagers faced choices that tested their newfound resilience. They encountered uncharted islands with unique challenges and opportunities. Some chose to explore the fertile lands, while others delved into the mysterious depths of the sea. In the face of adversity, the lessons learned in Coral Haven became their guiding light. The villagers made choices that echoed with the spirit of adaptability and unity, traits honed through years of overcoming harsh realities. As they navigated the uncharted waters, the journey became a metaphor for life itself, unpredictable, filled with choices that shaped destinies. The once isolated villagers forged bonds with Samuel, realizing that, despite the vastness of the sea, the strength of community was their greatest asset. Finally, after navigating the treacherous waters, they reached a distant island. The shores were unfamiliar, and the air carried a sense of mystery. The villagers, standing on the unknown land, marveled at the choices that had brought them there. Samuel, gazing at the horizon, spoke, "Life is a series of choices, my friends. We may face storms and uncharted territories, but it is through our collective wisdom that we find new paths. Coral Haven has taught you well, and now, this island is yours to shape." The villagers, now seasoned sailors of both the familiar and the unknown, embraced the challenges and opportunities of the new island. They built a settlement, thriving on the lessons learned from Coral Haven and the Island of Choices. And so, the fable continued, a testament to the enduring spirit of adaptability and the choices that shaped the destiny of the resilient villagers. The sea, with its unpredictable nature, continued to be their companion, but the lessons learned carried them through the uncharted waters of life.